down the road, man. Oof, that's 7, boys. I mean, that's 6. That's a 6 banger right there. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I'm your host, as always, Jay Villain, aka that Villain Jay. And tonight, we have a very special treat for you. A big snowstorm hit, didn't it? Yes, a big blizzard. Perhaps it is the coming of Fimbulwinter. What is Fimbulwinter? In the mythology of the Norse, it is when Fenrir is loosed and eats the moon and stars in the sky and all the light, and winter goes on forever. That is why we have Sarulf, the Kaldheim equivalent, come here to absolutely dominate. This deck, as of right now, has about a 80 to 90% win rate. It's absolutely destroying Platinum. Took me from flat plat to like damn near to Diamond immediately. Halfway to Diamond right away. So you're going to want to stick around for this one, boys. But before we get to that, I need you to do something for me. Do you know what that is? Do you know what I need you to do for me? Tenderly press that like button. Gently press that subscribe button. A lot of y'all are getting attacked by the like and subscribe otherwise. A lot of people aren't hitting that like button. It's right down there. Just go ahead and just follow those arrows and just gently tap it for me. Join us on our stream every night at twitch.tv/thatvillainj for all the live streaming goodness. We would love to have you there. And you get your first streamer shout out. Who was here first tonight? I don't remember. Grimy's the first time he caught the stream. Welcome, Grimy. And of course, you join our Discord community. We'd love to have you there as well. Get all the latest Kamigawa spoilers, information, deck help. And this deck and all the other ones that I built are available down below on my AetherHub. So, that all being said, what are we doing with Nightwolf? This is Golgari wolves and werewolves. Mostly just regular wolves, but someone's the wolf. And if you understand that reference, you're fantastic and I love you. Blizzard Brawl. Again, this is going to be extremely heavy on removal. Blizzard Brawl is going to definitely help. We're running a Snow Wolf deck. And this is going to be extremely helpful here to just fight and get indestructibility. You know what it is. Probably one of the best snow cards and the best removal cards in green. Tenacious Pup. Okay, guys. This is an inclusion of an Alchemy card. Okay? Alright? Don't put a hammer through your screen. You don't need to do that. Just because you laid eyes on an Alchemy card. It's alright. It's just an uncommon. Okay? So, even if you don't want to play Alchemy, this is a good way to get in on the bottom floor, because it's just an uncommon. However, if you don't want to play it, I have options. But 1 green, 1/2, enters, gain 1 life. When you cast the next creature spell, that creature enters with an additional 1/1 counter, trample counter, and vigilance counter on it. Fantastic. Really, really, really good card. And I like that I like his little paws. That's funny, too. So, Tenacious Pup is our Alchemy card. Fantastic for this kind of deck with all those abilities. However, you can play Ascendant Packleader. It will not be as useful, but it will still help. We need some early aggression. Snarling Wolf, in case you don't have the rares, that's a good option for you as well. And Outland Liberator, if a little bit more expensive, but that will help you with some enchantments or artifact destruction. So we do have this sideboard here to help you out in case you really just can't run it. There's your standard. Wild Shape. We need a little bit of protection. You're saying, Jay, why not more Wild Shape? Why not something like Snakeskin Veil? Sure. Any kind of protection. Any kind of hexproof. We don't want to do too much because we do have Avabruck Caretaker. We can cheat around on the board later in the game. And I do like the ability to have that reach in there, and I do like that ability to hit the trample. The reach and the trample can be lifesavers at certain moments, so I do like Wild Shape. However, if you want to go the 1/1 counter route, more power to you. Infernal Grasp. Yes, removal. Removal, instant removal. It's going to be the best thing going right now, man. If they're running control, if they're running removal, whatever it is, you need to be able to get those creatures out of the way. Packsong Pup, another one that is underrated. I don't see a lot of people playing this one. It's another pup deck here. Tenacious and Packsong, great combo. At the beginning of your combat turn, if you control a wolf or another wolf or another werewolf, put a 1/1 counter on Packsong Pup, and then if it dies, you gain life equal to its power. So it really punishes you. Like I always say, I like creatures that punish the opponent for killing them. In this way, we really do punish them for running board wipes or killing it, because we're going to gain a bunch of life back. And as long as you have another wolf out on the board, it's going to keep gaining power every turn, which is really fantastic, especially when you pair it with Ranger class. As I always say, will you ever be as cool as a wolf wearing leather armor? Probably not, but we can get close with Ranger class. Whenever Ranger class enters the battlefield, create a 2/2 green wolf creature token. Then, of course, if you level up to 2, 1 green and 1, whenever you attack, put a 1/1 counter on attacking creature, which is fantastic. And then, of course, you can do the scout ability with 1 green and 3, and you look at the top card. You can play that card. You can play creature cards from your top of your library at any time. So again, putting 1/1 counters, stacking 1/1 counters, Packsong Pup into Ranger class attacking. I really like that because it's really starting to gain life. Between the one it's going to get from having a wolf out and the one it's going to get from attacking, really starts getting there. Werewolf Pack Leader. You know we have to have this one. Human Werewolf. Pack Tactics lets you draw a little bit of cards, which is very useful. If you attack with 6 or greater with Pack Tactics, and then of course it can get 5/3, isn't a human and gains trample. Of course it counts as a werewolf for all the other abilities that we have. And then of course we cannot forget the Graveyard Waifu. The werewolf waifu, Graveyard Trespasser. Whenever Graveyard Trespasser enters the battlefield or attacks, exile up to 1 target card from a graveyard. If a creature card was exiled this way, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Classic gain and drain. I love it. 3/3, and of course when it hits nighttime, it has, most importantly, it has ward, discard a card. They need to discard a card to hit it with a spell. What I like to do, don't forget that ward can resolve before you hit it with Wild Shape and Hexproof. So they can discard a card, the ward goes off, they discard a card, and then you hit it with Hexproof, they've discarded a card for no reason. That's a punishment right there. Whenever Graveyard Glutton enters the battlefield, this one does 2 when she's in her Graveyard Glutton form instead of her Trespasser form, and she is a 4/4 big, powerful werewolf. Poison the Cup. I like to have this one in the clutch. I like that scry ability, getting the creatures that I want. It pairs really nicely with the ultimate ability of Ranger class, so we can get exactly the cards we need and get more cards on the board. Again, instant removal, instant removal, instant removal. Combined with Blizzard Brawl and this instant removal, it's very useful. 3 Cemetery Prowlers. This will make all of your creatures cheaper. 3/4, 2 green and 1. Vigilance. Will you ever be as cool as a wolf wearing a fucking skull necklace? Probably not. Whenever Cemetery Prowler enters the battlefield or attacks, exile a card from a graveyard. Spells you cast cost 1 less for each card exiled this way, that they share a type with the cards exiled with Cemetery Prowler. So if you exile a sorcery, all your sorceries are cheaper. You exile a creature, all your creatures are cheaper. One of the side effects of this deck, the reason it's so good against the current meta right now, is it destroys graveyards. Between Cemetery Prowler and Graveyard Trespasser, we will absolutely eat the shit out of the graveyards. If their endgame is going to run Lier, it's really going to go bad for them, because between Cemetery Prowler and Graveyard Trespasser, we're going to be tearing it up. Then the big boy, Sarolf, the Realm Eater. Whenever a permanent an opponent controls is put in the graveyard from the battlefield, put a 1/1 counter on Sarolf Realm Eater. Now you know why we have so much removal. We want to build Sarolf Realm Eater up and up and up. At the beginning of your upkeep, if Sarolf has 1 or more 1/1 counters on it, you may remove them all. If you do, exile each other non-land permanent with mana value less than or equal to the number of counters removed this way. Meaning that if 2 creatures died, then he has 2 1/1 counters. He's a 5/5. You can remove those 2 counters. Everything 2 and under is exiled. And again, exiled, they don't go to the graveyard. Okay? Graveyard hate. We're not giving them any resurrection ability, reanimator ability. None of that cleric, bring back stuff from the dead with stuff like that. Just exile them. So he is a board wipe in and of himself. The more that you kill, the stronger he gets. And then he can just clear the board completely, which is really, really nice. So we're going to do the Sarulf Realm Eater with all this other graveyard hate. Is fantastic. We start finishing it up with Howlpack Piper. Just 2 of these. 1 green and 3. Spell can't be countered. Another lovely gift to our blue friends here. You may put a creature card from your hand onto the battlefield. This is a wolf or a werewolf. Untap it. Activate only as a sorcerer. You can do this as much as you want because you tap it, untap it, tap it, untap it. In her werewolf form, she is a 4/4 Wildsong Howler. Whenever this creature enters the battlefield or transforms into Wildsong Howler, look at the top 6 cards of your library. As you reveal a creature card from among them and put it into your hand, put the rest on the bottom of your library in any random order. So she will help find werewolves. She will call the wolves. She will put out that howl and do it. Then, of course, we're finishing out with the big one, Avabruck Caretaker. She is expensive, but that's why we have Howlpack Piper. That's why we have Cemetery Prowler to bring down the cost. But 4/4 hexproof, 2 green and 4 human werewolf. At the beginning of your combat on your turn, put 2 1/1 counters on another target creature you control, and then in her ultimate form, 6/6 hexproof. Other permanents you control have hexproof. Brutal. Other permanents you control at the beginning of your combat, put 2 1/1 counters on each creature you have control of. Oh my goodness. Howl Henge Huntmaster. Absolutely crushing it. We have a very smooth curve here. We have a little bit less black than we have green because it's on the thing. I just like Darkbores. I want to make sure that we have enough snow to get off Blizzard Brawl there. Darkbore Pathway, mana is to taste, but make sure that you're putting enough snow in it to make it work. 2.4 average, solid lane mid-range territory. 26 creatures, very heavy creatures. Non-creatures are mostly just removal. Obviously, probably about twice as much green as we have black. That's why we're a little skewed on the mana there. Humans, wolves, and werewolves. Everything is a wolf and a werewolf. 6 instants, 4 sorceries, 2 enchantments, 22 lands total. We have our lovely wolf backs on here. One of my guys, I can't remember his name, he left a comment saying, how come you don't do sideways, the mana cost thing? I do, man. Here's Horizontal Gang. Horizontal Gang Rise Up. You got to look at around 10 or 11 minutes into the Shakedown Breakdown. Here is Horizontal Gang for you. Freeze the video if you want to take a look at it. But it's really 1, 2, 3. We're front loading a lot of the power. And then 4 and 6 at the back end there. A little bit on the late stuff. So these are our closers. We have a solidly, big front end, and then some powerful finishers to close it all down. We absolutely dominate with this deck, man. Like I said, we're absolutely crushing it with this one. If you want something to rank with, it's a little expensive, but man, is it destroying right now. Let's do it, guys. Night Wolves going in. Thank you for following Silky Styles. A drive-by follow. What, did he leave right away? No, he's still here. Silky Styles is here. Thank you for following Silky Styles. What I like about this one is that Sarolf is extremely effective against clerics. It's really, really, really super effective against clerics. The reason being is that, generally speaking, it's very cheap. Clerics are generally very cheap. And, of course, he quit. Okay, Tasha quit. Wonderful. So it exiles anything that you have 1/1 counters on. Meaning that just 2 counters on it, meaning if you kill 2 things, you can choose to exile it, and that'll get rid of damn near every good cleric that they have. And it exiles them too. So it hits exile, doesn't hit removal, which means it can't trigger any death triggers or anything like that. I go first. I guess I could do this. I'm sensing a pattern here, guys. That sure was shocking that he did that. LOL. That's enough of that for me. Let's do another Ranger class. Why are you still running Shock in the land of fucking Play with Fire? Why are you running Shock, bro? Oof. Yeah, I'm missing a green mana here, boys. I'm missing a green mana, unfortunately. If I can get a... Oh, yeah, if I can get a green mana, I'll be alright, but if I can't, it's going to be Quaintance for old Jay here. And it's one of those. Yeah, we got to get rid of her. Let's push him in. There we go. Howlpack was... Ooh, Geistwolf. Geistwolf Alpha. No blocks. I really need a green wolf. Green mana. Nope, that ain't it. Chief called, and he wanted me to let you guys know that that was not it. I can gain 4 life off of this one. Okay. Really suffering without a green mana here. 25% chance. Damn it. Two damage. Only 1 and 1. I gotta take him out. I mean, if he keeps pulling hasters, I'm still in trouble, but he might be slow. He finally slowed down a little bit. Taking a freaking breath. Good lord. Oh, he's got that. That's going to be 4. And it's a green mana, ladies and gentlemen. A little bit too late for me. Too late for me. A moment too late. A moment freaking too late on the green mana. Because he can swing in with this again and he'll create another one. So he'll just hit me for 2 with the goblins. Imagine winning with goblins. Oh, he didn't go for it. He didn't go for it. He didn't go for the win. Oh yeah, well, there was that. Forgot about it. Was transformed. Yeah. What's up, Silky Styles? You just coming in off the street, or are you seeing me from, you know me from YouTube? Nobody hit him with that YouTube link, man. Ripley, Bad Objects, Arnold, Animosi, Zodium666. What's up, Zodium? Grammy, DeLeon, how you guys doing? From YouTube. Let's make sure our mana distribution is good. How much into the green? Yeah, we need a little bit more green in that. Let's do it like that, boys. I'm interested to see what splash pages we have next. I'm really interested to see what splash pages we have up. That's probably going to be some cool Kamigawa art. Sarolf is a fun card, man. I used to run a lot of Sarolf. Hey, thank you, Zodium. Thank you so much. I really appreciate Zit. Get it? Because I'm using X's. Welcome. Welcome to the show, by the way. Face Tat freaking Joe. Story Seeker. Okay. Alright. Alright. Towards our Moon Dancer. Cemetery Prowler. Let's put down a little bit of black there. Do this. This is what I like. I can get set up and not cast any spells, but still rush. Harold, get the bags out of the car. The car. We got a poison locked and loaded. We got a Cemetery Prowler. He's going to do something to me here. I don't really care. I want Trilisara dead. Yeah. Yeah, I was afraid of something. Nobody's just doing that kind of crap for free, so let's do this one. Yeah, Tenacious Pup on a Trespasser is very strong. You know, I find it's a little too expensive, man. Alright, so, there we go, Nigel. Sorry about that. My dad pocket dialed me. Which, of course, if your dad calls you at midnight, generally answer. You don't ever want to hear from your elderly parents in the middle of the night. Then it was silent, and then it hung up, and then it called me again. So I was like, uh-oh. Then he finally got a handle on it. And then, yeah. So then he was like, whoops, that was my mistake, sorry. Sorry, I muted the mic real quick. Alright, hold on 1 second, guys. That was a good win. I like that one. Alright, sorry about that, guy. That's pretty funny. It's not unusual that I get pocket dialed. The worst one was like at 4:30 in the morning. I got pocket dialed. He sleeps, he falls asleep holding his phone, watching fucking soccer highlights. So if he falls asleep with it in his hand, he'll roll over, and of course it'll dial me. It won't dial anybody else, but it'll dial me. That's the problem. Now he don't want a TV. He wants to watch it on his phone. I've talked to him about that. We've had this conversation, man. He doesn't want to watch it on a TV. He wants to watch it on his phone in his bed. Okay? So you're not understanding. He'll sleep on a couch. He'll sleep on a couch in the TV room, watching it not on the TV, but on his phone, because he wants to watch it on his phone. Oh, what a nice day. What a lovely parents. Oh. I don't need two of them. I need another. Well, yeah, I'll do two. Oh, that would have been nice to hear a while ago. We will eat this Hobgoblin Bandit Morn. I pooped myself today to see if I still feel. He's got to discard a card. Watch this. The ward goes off. Okay, he discards a card. Then we hexproof it. So now you discarded a card for nothing and you lost your burn spell. Oh. Royal Eruption on him. We get back to life. We get another Graveyard Trespasser. We eat another guy. We eat another goblin. I was not about to say we eat another guy out, okay? Despite what anyone was thinking, that's not what was going to happen. I'm offended by that. Yuki Pico, how you doing? I have seen Bubba Hotep. Lightning Rebuke. He's got a discard. Boom. Got that one off. Tenacious Pup. Okay, so it's glitching out. It's going to be a forest. Okay. Astral giving money out. Oh, we're close to one of them thingies now. What's that thingy called when the thing happens? You know the thing. Hype, hype. Hype, 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 hype. Yes, Bubba Hotep. The original Elvis in a retirement home fighting a mummy. They just don't make them like that no more, man. I'm sorry, but they just don't. Ah, yeah, don't forget JFK. Howdy ho. Thank you very much. Bruce Campbell absolutely killing it. That's like somebody invented a movie on dice roll. They're like JFK and Elvis fighting a mummy in a retirement home. They're just like, yep, that's a random. That's how you should make all media. We should just generate all current media just through random combinations. I've heard of them. I've never seen them, though. Hype, 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 hype. I never got into the Critical Role stuff. I know that it's very popular, but I enjoy playing D&D too much to watch somebody else play D&D. I know that doesn't make a lot of sense, but it makes sense if you think about it. Blood Chief's Thirst, very nice. Come on, ride the train. And ride it, choo, 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 choo. Come on and ride the train, and ride it, choo, choo. That way, we're talking about classic. If we're talking about classic middle school dance music, you can't get better than that. 40 seconds left in the hype train. All you got to do is give 100 bits. Well, no, I mean, I enjoy. Here's the thing. I enjoy watching things that I'm not good at. For example, do you know what I do like watching? I rarely ever play fighting games, but I could watch like the fighting game tournaments. Like I could watch a ton of them because I'm bad at fighting games. Sacrifice a creature. Zyme. Do I know the train dance? That's I've watched it. I'm subscribed to you, Zyme, because I'm terrible at fighting games. I used to be really good back when I was a young lad, when I was a strapping young lad. That's right, I said strapping. I used to be really good at Mortal Kombat. But now I'm not. Yeah, I don't find, like, I don't really watch a lot of other Magic the Gathering creators. Like, I'm good at Magic the Gathering and I get a lot of pleasure out of enjoying it, like, out of playing it, but I don't really, there's not much that there's not really, yeah, I just don't find a lot of entertainment in it. Other stuff I do watch. Like I watch Let's Plays of a lot of different stuff, man. But there's just like something about the D&D ones. Like I've played so much D&D. Like you, I feel like I'm not gonna see anything. I'm never gonna see anything crazier than the shit that I did. I don't know. I know, Raven. It was a missed opportunity, Raven. I know. It was a missed opportunity. It really was. And it's not even that I don't like, because I do watch because I do watch D&D content, but I just don't like watching people play D&D. Like I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. It doesn't make any sense, guys. It doesn't make any sense. I just don't enjoy it. It's just not my type of thing. I don't know why. I couldn't tell you why. I've tried watching it a bunch of times. I just couldn't tell you why I don't enjoy it. Like, I'll watch Joe Cat doing the recaps about his old crazy stuff happening in his old games. Love it. You know? Love hearing about Joe Cat and all the crazy stuff that happened in his old games. But like just watching Critical Role, just watching the people play through or something like that, it's just, I don't know. Even stuff like Warhams, like I love Alphabusa and Warhammer, and he did the live action, the Warhams. Yeah, I might watch it. I might watch that. I don't know. But like even watching Warhams, I didn't care for it. Puffin Forest is the best, bro. You take that back. You take that back, bro. Puffin Forest is the shit, bro. Puffin Forest, man. Oh, look, it's Westgate Regent. Look at that spooky vampire. Take your diamond. That's a bit too far, bro. Alright. It's not, he's not fucking cringe, bro. I've never seen anything of his that's fucking cringe. This dude is desperate. Desperate, I'd say, for a fucking Blood on the Snow. He wants one, so that's why I'm clutching all these cards in my hand, these creatures. As soon as he gets that blood, he's gonna be freaking. One mana Trespasser. Yeah, that's a bad look, bro. That's a bad look. Thank you so much for that. He's waiting for that blood, bro. Gelatinous cube. Should we break his little heart? Should we break his little heart, guys? I told you this the fucking deck is sick. I haven't even got to a Sarolf combo yet, man. I told you this deck is sick, bro. This deck is sick, man. I've been in a slump, man. This deck is eating up Platinum. I can't say that out loud, Raven. So, I should say, I don't want to say that I think that content is bad, like D&D shows are bad. I actually like them. I actually want to make my own D&D show, and I probably will one day. It's kind of like the difference between watching a live sport and then watching highlight reels or watching a show. Like, I don't ever watch sports, but if you gave me like a 30-minute sports documentary, I'd be interested. But I never want to sit there and just watch a game of sports. I don't care. You'll notice that I said a game of sports, which should tell you pretty much where my mind is. A game of sport? Would you guys like to view it? Yeah, exactly. Like, it's basically like that. Like watching someone fish or fishing yourself. Yeah, exactly. Well, a little bit more reversed. Well, about the same, yeah. Like I just don't find it's not anything to do with like Critical Role or just the genre in general. I just don't get any enjoyment out of it. Sarulf is the whole reason we here, bro. Sarulf is the reason for the season. My man's dead. Glow Paws Puppy. Don't do it, man. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do. Oh, he did it. He did it, bros. Does he got a pocket removal? No, he don't. Decline. He's gonna do it. He's playing red. He can't. I can't help it, man. I can't help it. I can't help it, boss. I couldn't help it. John Coffey. The following follower goals blocking the other player. Okay, let me fix that. There we go. Yeah, it's not good for you, bro. Even if you can pop Graveyard. Well, there's not. Is there an instant that does fucking 4 off the muscle? I don't think there is. There we go. Dragon's Fire, 4 off the muscle. Yeah. That's still not enough. Told you it was cooked. Zach Somniac, you're coming in a little late, man, but we'll get you in. Don't worry. Is the Kamigawa experience ready yet? I don't know. I mean, I don't know if we have all the cards. Oof. I go for... I'm going to mulligan this. I don't like that. That's a much better opening hand. Buggerman, 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 Buggerman. Oh my goodness. Oh, nobody cares about commander cards. Jay just made half the Magic community angry in one statement. No, I don't. That was a joke, driver. I said it on purpose for inflammatory reasons. It's what the kids call a troll. Inflammatory statement. Hey, look, it's Sultai. The Thinking Man's Simic. The thing I like about this deck is that it is absolutely fucking crammed full of removal to the brim. Like, it just fucking eats creature decks up, and that's the only way you can play right now. So, I really need a commander expert to walk me through playing commander, man, because I've just never done it. I've just never really played paper commander, man. My group of friends, my LGS, we just didn't. None of us were interested in commander. The commander craze just didn't hit us. Ever play Mario Kart? You're saying commander is Mario Kart? That doesn't make any sense. I like that you can't... Okay, so let me say this about commander. I like that you cannot rely on one card on being a fucking banger. Obviously your commander can be a banger, but everybody has one and you can always get it back and all that shit. But as far as a specific, like, one card, like, oh, this is the card that fucking goes off I have these 2 cards in Congress. You know, you're not going to run it in Elrum. Like, you're not going to hit a fucking Galvanic Iteration and fucking multiple Elrunes off. Because that's just not something that you can rely on. You can run Vorinclex in mono green, by the way. I have some of those Axomniac. You can do him counters if you do mono green. If you try to mix him with anything else, because you need a crazy amount of ramp to make him work. I do have mono green counter Vorinclexing. Vorinclexing, flexing all cool. Shooting some b-ball outside of school. When a couple of guys who were up to no good started making trouble in my neighborhood. He literally gave me the tool I needed to win, which was drain 1 life from him. So it's unclear as to why he decided that that was a... Howling Moon isn't a counter. It's +2/+2. That's your problem right there. It's just +2/+2. It's not add a 1/1 counter. There's your issue. Oh my god, Yu-Gi-Oh! I mean, they was like, oh, Yu-Gi-Oh's for kids. I'm like, man, some of these cards I have a fucking novel on them. Nightwolf is currently 9-1, by the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is game 6 right here. This is the glove game. It's currently at a 90% win rate. Let's take a quick screenshot of that, why don't we, huh? There we go. There is a viable deck for Vorinclex. I've made one. Fat Joe, you're gonna have to go and Face Tat Joe. I called you Fat Joe. I apologize. I don't know if you're fat. Maybe you are fat. I don't know. Mono green. I'm telling you, mono green counters. You can fucking combo off with him. Man. Somebody didn't get the message, Yuki Pico, because Pokemon is so much more lighter than fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh's dark. Divide by 0. Very nice. I wouldn't be surprised if you were telling me the truth, or if you're lying. I wouldn't be surprised, my dude. I had a kid's mom. He said, she told him magic cards are sacrilegious. You're going to go to hell. The Satanic Panic. Dark Magician Girl. If I had a Dark Magician Girl, I'd never trade her. But then again, that's just me. You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying. This fucking guy gets what I'm saying. Yeah, he gets it. He gets it. I think he wants Lier, so I'm going to start just eating stuff out of his graveyard here. Oh, it's an additional combat phase. Yeah, if he attacks alone. Yeah, that's not an additional turn. That's something else. I'm gonna do. Hey, Clever Sounds. Hey, Clever Sounds. I'm gonna tell Dragon Kitchen Maid you said that. Tell Dragon Kitchen Maid you said that. Kitchen Dragon Maid. Dragon Kitchen Maid. Look at that. He's gonna be a sad, sad boy. 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 When I kill his Hullbreaker, and that was his whole thing he wanted. Chandler. Gonna be a sad, sad boy. Let's find out. Let's find out if he has any counter spells in there. That's the whole point, man. There's the devious cover-up. Very nice. Alright. Lucky for you, bro. Just for you, I brought 2 of these bad boys. Just for you, bro. Get your good control playing ass. Get your good control playing ass and get on down the road, man. Oof. That's 7, boys. I mean, that's 6. That's a 6-banger right there. That's a 6-banger right there, ladies and gentlemen. That's a 6-banger. I'm going to reload the stats on this one. Oh, pure white. Total wins 10, 90% win rate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's a 6-banger right there, boys. What can we say about that? I don't know what you want me to do, man. We took on everybody. Dimir, other wolves. We took on everybody. I mean, I'm done early. You know? It's what it is, man. Flying up the ladder, man. This thing is eating platinum. This one is. These are the diamond dogs. They're headed to diamond, man. Absolutely freaking eating up the ladder right now. Absolutely eating up the ladder right now. Mono green. It's actually Golgari, bro. My speciality. So I'm gonna leave it right there, guys. I'm gonna leave it right there because if I go one more, it's gonna mess it up. So I've been Jay Villain, guys. Word of the day is Fimbulwinter. Look it up. It's when Fenrir gets loose and eats the sun, and winter lasts forever, eats the sun and the moon. Fimbulwinter. Bye-bye.